I think it's about time we show a bit of that off, right?
Right, yeah.
So for visibility, you're going to see some gameplay on screen. This is JC. If you notice the other Afeera, this is me as a punching bag. So I'm just
As
here
a
to
punching
take some
bag.
hits.
Fair enough.
So
Yeah.
JC.
So we're gonna start with something that I really want to highlight because
Okay, no
it's,
reflex guard.
an amazing part of this hero. It's just the way she changes her stance, right?
Yes.
So you can look at from let's say from right to top. Like Vanessa, you want to talk to us a little bit about this?
Yeah, because the
Okay.
stats matter a lot for this character.
Looks
we
very
really take our time
Valkyrie-esque.
at mocap to design them in a way that
At least on
they
that
look
side,
cool
the
and
right
they
side. The
flow
rest of them are
very
different.
well, like top to right stance. It flows so well that we were like usually it's pretty linear the animation that we do, but for this character specifically, you have like if you spam the change stance because everybody does that, right? It kind of look cool, like top to right. It's kind of flowy, and yeah, I'm really proud of the
Bruh,
change stance.
they're literally
It's-
just
it's-
guard
because
stance
it's not
swap
really gameplay,
spamming.
but it's part of like everybody see the stances. It's the starting point really to start fighting. So we really wanted to design the silhouette and the stances
Yeah.
in a good way.
It
I
looks
find
good.
It really sells her agility as well.
Yeah,
right? Like
just
the
you're just right
finesse
there, and
yeah.
you know already. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really cool. All right, so we're gonna start with what are her chains openers, right? So she has normally lights, normal. As you can notice, her lights have superior block, so that it helps you really like counter people that are
Okay,
attacking.
so crush it counters.
Heavies as well, right? So they always look super good. Here we have front dodge heavy.
22 for top heavy,
yeah.
or side heavy,
Yeah.
27 for top. Interesting number.
Yeah, okay.
Now we're back.
Yo,
we
thanks,
have
Dave.
side dodge heavies as well, right? So
GG's, bro.
really good stuff there. We also have a little something that's kind of new that we haven't really done before. We have a neutral bash. That's feintable, right? So we have a bash like this. It's kind of slow,
Oh, no.
but
There's the bonk.
you can feint.
Oh,
We found the
no.
Yeah, there's a bonk here, right? So you can
Oh,
feint it, so
no.
it's really good and mixing up opponents from
Oh,
different range.
no.
A lot of that stuff there that's super interesting. So that works really well. There's other little specific things we'll get into with that specific bash.
Oh, God.
So
That's
one of the
gonna
things
be
that's also
so
really interesting
good.
Is that her light finishers also have superior block, right? You can kind of see it on the indicator there. So again, the idea is when you're in a group fight, when you're outnumbered, in a 1v1 situation, it's not the best tool, but in a group fight, it's super interesting, right? Because there's somebody trying to peel you off, trying to do something, block them, hit your current target, super good, really interesting stuff.
Nice.
But then when you look at her heavies, so her right stance heavy is unblockable.
Okay.
Her top stance heavy is undodgeable.
Ooh.
And her left stance heavy displaces. So if you
Dude,
go,
okay. That's
Here.
pretty fucking unique.
you can see that it. Wait, we're gonna do it a little bit
Yeah,
more.
look
Yeah.
close, look close.
Dude, so this is
No,
going wall
splat,
splat, isn't it?
And I can get top heavy off.
Oh
I can
my
get different things
god.
off. So
At least it's not
again, we wanted her
unblockable.
to have like that choice here where
That's
you get
pretty
that
neat.
built-in mix-up of I'm gonna do unblockable, doing undodgeable. She also has a bash in her chains that you can do after any
Ooh.
opener.
Okay, so that's actually going to help confirm hitting the
Do it
undodgeable.
after dodge, do it after
So she does have a bash
So that's
undodgeable
super cool
mix
there
up.
as well. You get a lot of those mix-ups. All of that stuff is really built in. But then you're gonna look at me. You're gonna say, you know what? This is just like a two-hit chain hero.
Yeah.
Kinda-
JC, when I look at this, I just see a two-hit chain here.
yeah, right.
What's up with that?
That's kind of weird, right?
That is what it looks
So
like.
What
Two-hit
she
chains.
can do is that after every single attack in her recovery, similar to what we have with some other heroes, you can do a recovery cancel.
Ooh, okay.
It's not a regular dodge cancel, right? It's a flip.
She can
does.
cartwheel.
But you can see right now, and what's cool is that I'm doing it.
That's like
just a
Shinobi.
dodge, right? But you can also do it sideways.
Bruh.
You can do it front as well.
Dude, that's so cool.
Just
That's
at-
exactly
So it's a
what I
custom,
told you,
like, dodge
let's
cancel out of it.
movement. That's 'cause the
Like
first-
Shinobi,
the first
but
time
you can
we
do
did
it
those
any
changes,
direction.
That was really cool to do. We did the back first, and it looked amazing. And we were like, I think at that time we like, oh, we should do it like on different side, because that when we do play session and
Yeah.
we play, and we're like, oh, I wish I can do it on the side as well. So we start allowing it to do it,
Yoshimitsu,
and
right?
but the backflip was sliding, so we went back to mocap. I'm like, DC, stop hiding stuff. Like, but it looks so cool, and it's so fun to do it as well. Like when you do it, it's just so satisfying.
yeah, it's super satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so out of this,
That looks
back, like,
fun, dude.
here,
I wonder how many
you have
iframes it
the
has.
knee here,
If
like
it
a
even
little
has
bash that goes
iframes.
really quick, goes
I'm
pretty
assuming
far.
it will. It's a
Works
dodge.
really well. You can also do it off of a side one if you want.
You can
do
go
it
straight into a
front
kick
one.
after.
You can do it at any point you want here.
Any point.
But
Okay.
That's super interesting as well.
So
what's cool with this?
I guess that turns your two-hit chain into
like target swapping, deciding
infinite
what
chain in a way.
direction you're gonna go in when you flip, when you do things. It really helps her move around the battlefield, and that works really well. The next thing I want to really highlight is after any single one of her bashes. So if they are like kick or knee-based bashes, so after this one or after this one, you get a guaranteed light or a guaranteed heavy finisher that keeps the properties that we have when you're doing them normally, right?
Oh my.
So
Really?
if I go, it might sound a bit weird to go like this and go, oh, this is unblockable. But
Interesting.
still, it works really
Okay,
well.
the damage is less.
Yeah,
It's
as
18.
well, right, I can do top.
Even so, that's a good amount of damage
This one
off
that
a bash.
displaces again. And whenever it's off of shield-based
16 on the
bashes,
left side.
is the same
18 on the
logic.
right, 18 on top,
Yeah.
16
And
on the left.
what's really interesting here
Okay.
is, I don't know if you've noticed, and Vanessa can talk about this, right? When I'm doing your heavy finishers normally, they look like this. If I do them
Yeah, these
after
animations are awesome.
kick, they look completely different, even though they have the same properties. And if I do them after a bash, they also look different. Do you
Dude.
want to walk us through this?
Yeah,
So they're
'cause
not
we
just going to
designed
the
them
same
to
finisher
be,
every time.
Like you have your shield more in your presence as well. Like when we design, and we wanted to have like variety of animation in, just to like
Sick,
let
dude.
you like guide you through the chain that you want to do. So and for this character specifically, like the shield, yes, she has a shield. She's not the first one to have a shield, but technically the shield is a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, look at that. That's
in
cool. She
how
just
it's made,
smacks you with the shield.
It's used as a weapon.
It's
So that's why when
unblockable.
you bash and maybe do something else with it, but
Yeah.
Wonder how big the
shield
hitbox is on
really,
that
like,
shield
apart,
slap
like,
one.
really
Imagine
good.
like anti-gank and you kill like
And I like
3
design it,
people
the
with that
look-
sideways
Yeah,
shield
the
The
little
slap.
look,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
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 And
Like-
we use it in the stance as well. Like
Right?
we,
Yeah. If you switch from that side to the other side there,
Yeah.
you see that kind of she pushes the mace out.
yeah, as soon as we saw it in the design, at first we're like, oh my god, we can use that in the guard break and like.
Oh, when she holds on the left, she actually holds it in like the little
evolve, like the whole team evolve.
the little crevice of the shield there. I like that.
Because there's even something about that in the guard break itself too, right? Where-
Yeah, when you guard
Yeah,
break, she's kind of
She doesn't look like she has a lot of health. Yeah, it's looking about
Shield.
I
20,
love that animation.
125.
Like face to
Yeah.
do
Right.
some damage.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like- she got like assassin health.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like she
look-
gets it right in the hook. So yeah.
It looks
Maybe
so
she's an
good.
assassin.
She also has a
Or maybe hybrid,
pretty fast
depending
zone
because
attack
she has a
in
guard,
neutral.
so I don't know.
That also counts as an opener, so you can kicks afterwards. You can flip afterwards if you want.
Yeah.
She has
That her
a running
zone?
attack.
Heavy right attack, show up damage. Yeah, it was a zone.
Again, counts as an opener.
Oh.
So kind of everything kind of counts as an opener there. So that works really
Okay.
well. And that's cool. I think like even her like the way she runs, she looks super interesting here. Like I really.
She
like
runs
the way
kind of
it
funny.
Works. And then there's another little trick. I'm gonna show.
She runs like that moist critical meme where it's like,
I was talking
he's
about
like,
relentless reach.
get away from me.
so
He's like,
far away,
that's
right?
what she looks like when she's
can't
running.
get
Right, like I'm gonna
can't
try to
get
like
me.
hit you with a light or
Safe
whatever. I
over
can.
here.
Alright.
Safe.
But wait, if I try to do that neutral bash, this is what happens.
Oh, yeah.
He runs towards her
Bruh,
opponent and then
what?
hits them with her shield, right? So this is super cool. That's what we mean by relentless reach, that she can really run towards her opponent. Even while you're running, you can move around a little bit. So if your opponent's around a corner, you
Bro.
can kinda, like, curve around the corner.
Chase somebody
Like
with a
this is
bash.
going.
It's
You
so
can-
fun to pull out this.
Oh yeah, it's super cool. You can feint that run at any point during the run, so you can crazy if you
Oh
want.
my god, the
You
mind
can also
games.
cancel it with a flip, so you can go like this, whoop, or go a little bit further out. Yeah, there we go.
Dude, that's kind of cool,
Cancel with a
actually.
flip. I can cancel it with like a side flip.
But it
if I
tries to
want
stop
I
you
can
and
do,
you
like,
flip to
whatever,
dodge
like
them.
here. So it's interesting to go to really have like that sort of control here and really go into running and what I want to do what's going to happen. And we wanted to give her options when she's running so that if there's opponents nearby that try to hit you out of it, you can anticipate it, do a flip, try to avoid them,
Yeah.
feint, block, do whatever you'd like. That works super, super well. It's very, very cool there. And I think her run, like
We'd be a
again,
good flip
it's a
like
bit
anything.
similar to, like, we have a Orochi that runs like this a little bit, but it looks so different, and the outcome is really strong.
Yeah, because she's looking at you, and she has her shield like in front, because she's still like she's tactical, like it's part of her
Yeah.
character. So she's like, she knows where she's going, and
This looks interesting. I like it. She has like an assassin
Doom
play
train
style,
coming
Yeah.
her way, right?
but with an
So,
aggressive bash.
She also has superior block dodges, so you can see the shield flashing here.
Oh.
Top, and then you want to do me a
Sure.
top attack?
I would do that.
Right, do it again.
Ah,
And so when you hit guard break, when you successfully block with this, you get a shield back.
I thought it did 5
Bonk
damage
me
for a
again.
second.
so many bonks.
That leads to those heavy finishers that are faster as well. It comes from a
Ooh.
shield. So you
Okay,
get
so
the shield
18
barrier
damage
of those attacks.
deflect, essentially.
So we really want to have like that, a lot of cohesion there, and have that aspect.
It looks like
where
it
you
kept the
shine
properties
through.
still, so you could probably get a stagger with that if you're next to a wall.
You want to show a couple of emotes, maybe?
So you could
I mean,
potentially get
sure,
like
if
a
we wanna
40-something damage
little-
deflect.
Little handstand there. That's honestly my favorite one. Yeah. I'm glad I
Dude,
got this.
This is
character.
gonna feel like Shaman with a
Yeah.
bash.
It looks really
Just
amazing.
styling. Just
Is
styling.
that right? She's showing off her skill, right?
Out of the dodge cancels? Probably
Now,
not.
Vanessa, from an animation standpoint and mocap, like, did you actually, you had the mocap actor
Yeah, you
doing
did that.
handstands?
I mean, we might have cheated a little bit and hold him in place, to be honest. But I mean,
You know, we do what we can.
but with her,
That's
I mean,
awesome.
she's flipping a lot, so the guys has to do flipping for like 8 hours stuff.
Yeah, at some point.
It's pretty tiring just to look at them. So I don't even like imagine like just doing them, you know. So
That's badass.
Seems exhausting. Oh,
Yeah, we have a little flip of the mace here.
yeah, showing off.
Slightly different. Showing out the celestial sphere there. That's really, really
Mm.
cool.
got some good spam here. I like
Okay,
it.
so you got the sphere. I'm
Actually,
not,
we
not
when we
surprised.
do the animation,
Bro,
we,
what is that
we
one?
look at the spam, huh? We look at
She's
how
crop
they-
dusting.
We do, yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to make them like as cool. It doesn't often like come up like cool, but when they do, it's pretty satisfying.
Yes, just so you know, chat, like we do consider emote spam
Yeah,
in the
totally.
creation of new
Completely.
emotes.
I love
and
those
stuff.
videos. I love those videos.
Yeah, and so we went to mocap with this. A lot of new animations, a lot of
Yes.
variety. I really, really like the way that she's fluid, how she moves, how she, like, you know, their stances, the attacks look really, really cool.
Because she has a lot of attack, but it means a lot of transition as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is always the not the bane of my existence, but every time JC came to my desk and like, yeah,
They consider
you
the
might
emote
wanna add
spam?
something
Yeah,
or
you know they
change them."
do.
Oh my god, all those transitions that we have to do. So,
Yeah.
but we adapt and we try to find the
Yeah,
best.
we
Like,
do what we gotta do. But
yeah,
They
exactly.
know about toxicity and
then I
emote
go see and
spamming.
go, this needs to be 400 ms.
Oh
and
my
it was
god.
6.
Oh my god, yes. We'll see later with the feet, but yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
So was the bash
So let's
400
go
or
have a quick
500?
Look at the feats. Vanessa, you want to talk
The little
to us a
chain
little bit
kick.
more about like?
Do you want to do execution right now?
We're gonna do
or-
executions afterwards.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to just like talk a little bit about more like the process that you guys have for like
Yes.
from when we're gonna mocap and like design for the animation.
Yeah, exactly. So the first time we go to mocap, because we go to mocap often to adapt to the design of because it evolves obviously, and we
Yeah, they only
first
show the
time we
nets.
go, we do navigation first, really to show the personality of a character. We always do them the navigation because it represents the core
Neutral bash is 28
personality, like,
damage.
with the
Oh,
ID
that is
character. When
false.
you wait a little bit longer, you're gonna see her like.
I believe it
personality,
was 18
show
damage.
through, and yeah, so we do like basic like opener, finisher, like those basic attack. Because at that point, it's so early in the process that
Yeah, the bash did
sometimes it's not even
18,
fleshed out yet
and one side it
how,
was 16.
like it's gonna evolve, like the
Yeah.
transition, like we were saying, like she's gonna move that way or that way. So we have to go back to adapt and adjust the timing and all the transition and everything. So obviously all the execution for every character, it's
For
always
sure,
like
yeah.
that. But execution, emote, podium, it's all
Yeah,
mocap.
yeah.
And yeah, but we have to think in advance, like with all the concept. We give the concept to the mocap actors so they feel inspired, give them a little backstory as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll
Also,
get into it.
our mocap guys are
They're
absolutely
good.
amazing.
Crazy good.
Yeah, and if you, and
I'm
again,
so
like,
glad they're
I've seen
mocap
the
and
list,
stuff
people,
again.
Like I've seen the list of animations, like everything they have
Yeah,
to like
I
they
know.
go through. It's
know.
it's insane. The amount,
Yeah.
the amount those poor actors like just running for hours.
Yeah, when they do the run, because the run is pretty low, and
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
I think
Oh yeah,
we
that
did
was
some,
rough. Yeah.
we did some take when he was just lying on the like he was leaning on
Yeah.
a like couch thingy, and he was just trying to run because she's so low, then it's hard to mocap. So obviously the animators, as soon as they get the data, they can adjust it to make it like natural in a way and to make it feel good. And there's a lot of camera work as well that we have
Mhm.
Get Exy off
adjust
bash?
to make
Probably,
it-
yeah.
just to make it feel good as well.
Because you get heavies off of them, but they're only like
Alright, so
18
let's
damage.
have a quick look at feats. We finished our little setup here.
Mhm.
So just to note, feed cooldowns, we're in Dominion. The feed cooldowns are set to fast. So don't rely on this for feed cooldowns. But
Good to know.
So we have 4 feats, right, on Afeera. The first one
It's a
is
picture
nice
of a
little
leg.
kick like this, grabs and throws, right?
Okay.
This is 500 ms
20
from
damage.
neutral. Not a lot of range, but
Pretty-
still
okay.
very, very, very strong. Really hard to react to. And it looks
Some Black Widow
absolutely
stuff,
amazing. I don't
dude.
know if you wanna
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll
do
do it. Yeah. Hey-ya.
right? So
I
I
love
like
a lot
that.
of what we
It
did,
was so
I
impressive
can't wait to
see
ledge
that
somebody with
live,
this.
Oh, yeah.
Like our actor did that for like in front of us, and
Yeah.
we were like,
just straight up.
okay, cut. I think we got it. It was so cool, dude. And I think, it's just really amazing to do. But obviously, they don't do it. And how many MS it is?
It's 500 ms, so it's
Yeah,
very, very fast.
They don't do it in 500 MS. They do it like they don't want to hurt themselves, obviously.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's
No,
when
don't-
we like have to.
They
adjust
have
it and to
fast
make it,
cooldowns
like,
on right
readable
now.
and understand.
Even so, I bet it is pretty fast, but it's like a minute.
Like the characters, so yeah.
Yeah, no, and
It's
we're
so
like
cool.
a lot of people on the dev team are like big fans of wrestling and stuff, and we're really trying to get a little bit of that agility.
How
there,
did you
right?
know that? I mean,
I don't know.
yes, yes,
Right, but
fun.
it's I find it super interesting that we have like a lot more agility in what she's doing,
Yeah.
her moves, and it like I'll do it again on Nolan.
That specifically looks like
But
a
it
fun
reflects the
ledging tool.
character. She's agile.
That like pulls them
She's
to the
reflective, so she
side
knows
almost
exactly what to
though.
put
That
her
didn't look
body
like behind.
to
Exactly.
to just like flip
Uh,
over.
So feat 2 is a defensive feat. So feat 2 is whenever you land a bash, you gain a defense buff for a few seconds. So you can see on the shoulders here.
Huh.
How it lasts. So you get a little bit of defense. So again, she lands a lot of bashes.
Wonder how good the defense buff is.
Bashes. So we wanted to make sure to give her like a bit more of reward when she does it.
Wish she'd attack him so we
perform
could
her
see like how
bashes, and it
much
gives her a bit
health
more
he'd,
safety in group fights as well. So that's super.
how much health he's gonna lose.
And I noticed the green glow also came off of the first feat too. So,
Yeah,
so that
exactly
counts.
right.
That
So,
also counts.
so feat 1 counts as a bash. Feat 3 also counts as a bash.
Oh.
Now,
Wonder
so,
how interruptible it
feat
is.
3, I'm gonna do it from far away because we can do it a little bit from further away. So feat 3 is another part of her relentless reach aspect. So when you pop it, you run towards your opponent, kick them, throw them to the floor, and then you get a guaranteed heavy effort. I didn't land it, obviously, because I'm not good. But that's the
Okay.
whole point here, right? So, and then when she does it too, Nolan's gonna be able to do
I
it
will,
for
I
me.
will
And
do
have
I'm
a
gonna
look at
mash
her.
heavy. I'm gonna
Yeah,
mash
and
Did you just
do her-
dodge it?
look at
I'm
her
sure it's
guarding
probably
movement.
dodgeable.
You see that she had full block. during
Ooh,
the
oh, you get a
entire
heavy
duration
finisher with
of
it.
that
So
round. And so
it's
when
30
you're
plus
blind,
probably
you can
18
actually react
if she
to
threw
some
the right
attacks
one.
with it, block them as you're doing the feat, and grab your opponent. Do that. It's really, really good. It should be good for ganking setups.
I wonder if you
can
could
do a lot of
stagger with
different
that heavy
things that are
too.
super, super interesting.
That'd be
The fun
gross.
story with that one was we did the first feed first, like
Yeah.
at mocap.
Oh yeah.
Put it in a game, tried it, and we're like, oh my god, that's so cool. That looks so cool. And I think it was you or Stefan. I don't remember. Like, oh, can we do
Yeah.
another one? I'm like,
Yep, that's what it
okay,
looked
let's
like.
go back to mocap. Let's do another
That
one.
looked
And
like
we did
full
another
block.
one. Like one of them, I think moved forward, the other one moved back.
I will say it looks
So
pretty
when
reactable, so they probably have to
push
like
your opponent backwards
sneak up on
and then
somebody.
the
It's like a
one
ganking
puts the
tool.
opponent in front of you. So really don't have that kind of like change there.
And I think it was that. I think it's the
How
third
the
one
fuck did they
that
just
at
heal?
First was, I think the data was like 3,000.
How did he
or
just
something.
heal?
Something really long.
Slow.
Because it's
Took a
Bruh, I
little
want
bit.
this setup.
to do, and GC was like, it has to be like.
Like this is probably
I
a
think
dev
at first
mode,
it
I'm
was,
assuming,
like,
but
super fast, and I'm like, GC, you have to give me a little bit of
Yeah, you know, a little bit
there.
of a thing, but
Because
That
it's
is start
so
behind
hard to- and
feeds?
it's
That's
always, like,
okay.
it's part of our job really to make it work.
I'm cool with it.
Good, but it has to make sense in gameplay as well. Because that's we deserve like with deserving gameplay through the animation. It
Yeah.
has to make sense. Has to be balanced as well.
Yeah.
So it's really like support each other and come up with something cool.
okay. And then I'm gonna show off the last feat, which is feat 4. We can't show it off
To its full
to
extent.
its full extent,
Yeah.
but basically she throws her shield.
That's so cool.
When it hits the opponent.
That's
leaving
so
them with a full
freaking
defense
cool.
debuff, as you can see right now. The trick
Not a
with
lot of
this
damage,
is
though.
that it deals damage, debuffs defense, and it bounces around targets. Kind of like similar to what Pirate has with her third
Ooh.
Get the ricochet.
feat.
thing
Yeah, the
going on.
ricochet,
Yep,
right?
nice.
So
Yeah, that
kinda
defense
bounces
debuff is like
around,
8
debuffs
seconds, 10
everybody hits,
seconds.
deals damage to everybody it hits. Super cool looking. Everybody like that. I think that was the first feat that we had in, and we're like, yeah, guaranteed this is in.
Oh, yeah,
At the
yeah.
end. Like it
I
took
think it's in the trailer as well.
I'm a throw.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
in.
yeah.
Balance it, yeah.
I was in the
Yeah.
trailer.
It's like
I thought it might have
like
been an
an
X
awesome
suit, but
history.
cool.
It's
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
pretty
right, so that's
sick.
it for feats. Let's look at executions, right? So I'm gonna gently kill Nolan here.
You're gonna. Thank you for gently killing. I appreciate
Right,
that. I love that you're thinking of me.
Yeah. So we have this execution here. Again,
Ow.
showing off the agility there.
Okay.
You know what
super well.
she's doing, right?
Yeah.
that's a pretty simple
wake
one.
up.
It's kind of fast though.
It's okay, and I'm okay.
Right, you're okay.
And I'm okay.
Special developer powers.
Yo, I need to know how to get that dev mode.
Other
I'm
one?
gonna become a fronter dev just so I can have this dev mode.
Oh, so many bonks.
That is a lot of
So many
bonks.
Right, so again,
That one looks
I'm
fun.
showing off a lot of this agility.
Yeah.
I think I have the other ones.
He's having so much fun coming back to life.
Yeah, I think you have all of them.
I should have all of them.
Ooh.
Oh, this one's cool.
Oh, so good.
A lot of inspiration.
Using the shield.
Okay.
as
That's
well,
it. Like
yeah.
Ray really using.
It's
the
weird
shield
that it's a stab at
control
the
your
end, but
opponent.
So cool.
that's pretty sick.
And finally, shot it out. There. Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
It happens. It's live. You know. This is what happens.
Yeah, you gotta use these cancels.
Damn.
Oh,
Dude, he did it on
swagging
command.
on
What
me.
the?
Swagging
He
on
did
me.
it on command.
Nice.
That looks so jank
Oh,
near
she
a
kicks
wall,
it up.
but
Yeah,
Kicks
he
it up
kicks
at
it
the
up.
end.
Like just
Okay.
that little part there. Like,
these are
just-
nice
Flipping
sexies, dude.
over your body.
They're very like
So
they're
that's
very
pretty much it,
athletic.
in terms of fight kit and feats, emotes, executions, all sorts of good stuff. So yeah, I think Nolan, we're gonna talk about.
Well, I just wanted to keep playing. I'm sorry. I'll set the controller down now. I'm just trying to. I love
Yeah.
the handstand. So fun.
You're not wrong,
Uh,
Sinatra.
Wow. Yeah. No. Sorry. One
She's
more week. One more week.
It's
and we
fun to
can
play when,
Yeah.
because I'm not as good as GC when I play the game, but it's fun to play when you're like not as good, but you feel really good. Because She has
Yeah.
so much option, even
Yeah.
if it's simple, it has
Yeah.
a lot of option. And when you're really good, it's the best comment we got during a play session was, "I die, but it was really cool."
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
like, that's cool.
Yeah, you-
that
And I
doesn't
think-
happen often.
Right. Yeah. And I think you get the sense like with all of that, like you could put that whole kit together in so many different ways.
Yeah.
right?
Dude, that variably
I
timed
love
bash
that
is
they
going to be
cheated.
terrifying.
You
I think
really
that's
can't
going to be
afford to
not variably
creative,
timed.
and
Feightable
nobody
neutral
plays
bash.
Afeera the same.
I think that's going to be
We
your
saw it when we were
scariest
playing.
thing.
Some people
More than
really
anything
do
else.
like a lot of flips. Some people do a little bit less, and then like they'd rather do like side flips. Some people like.
They're trying to like
focus
Griffin.
on
I don't
hit
think
this
so.
person, target swap.
Not unless she
flip
has a way to like
towards that person, do other things.
maybe
So
stack
there's a
the
lot of that,
stagger
like,
or something.
personality that can shine
Because then
through
it'd be
as a
abusable.
player.
Otherwise, I don't think she'll
Yeah,
be like
they're-
Griffin.
they're- it's easy after that to know, like, oh, this person, they
Doesn't have any crazy feats.
Yeah.
Like the feats are cool, but they don't look like overpowered or
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
So I mean, even though she's
And her normal
like, got
gameplay
the
looks
super
good,
unique
but it
kit
doesn't
stuff,
look
right,
OP,
for
except for
people out
maybe
there
that
who,
bash.
are already playing for Honor. Like, is there like a close parallel that maybe you could equate her to for
So
people
I,
wondering?
I think
Patch
as we've
notes.
seen a bit, there's
Come
the
on,
running,
long arm buff.
There's those stances. I think if you play Shinobi already, she's kind of a natural fit. Like she has.
She's
similar,
anti-gank though. She looks more of like
in
a
terms of, like, the
ganker
flip,
than
like, Shinobi can
anti-ganker.
flip, obviously, like has different types of mix-ups, but it's
Just
really
because the
idea
chase
is if you play
and the
Shinobi,
third
you
feat.
should be right at home. If you play Orochi with the running or Shaman with the running, you're right at home. You know how to use these tools already. They're just more accessible with her. And they're also a little bit different, but you can get into that.
So I feel
So
like
you
she's
really
going to be
want
able to do
have, like, that
similar
kind of
stuff to
feeling of,
Shaman,
well, there's
except
some of the more
to have more
agile heroes that we
survivability,
have.
hopefully, than
How do
Shaman.
we translate this into a shield hero that does not have
And a decent
traditional
gank.
full block stance, right? Usually when we have shield heroes, except for Gladiator because it's a really, really tiny shield, they have like big block stances, right? And so even though she does have a shield, we want that shield to be part of her move set and not necessarily like a big defensive shield, right? So that's like kind of
I like that.
part here for that. So I think like at least Shinobi, Orochi, Shaman, these types of more agile heroes fit really, really well with her. And then if you use her
With
Orochi,
Shino's
like,
survivability?
stuff.
Maybe. I mean, she doesn't have a double dash or
And-
nothing.
And how do you see her her fitting into like the team comp for like competitive play or
Yeah.
if it's just online?
So
Like, where do you see that?
What's interesting is that she has a lot of tools to stall with her flips. She has a lot of tools to deal a lot of damage in 1v1 with with like hitting and wall sliding people. So there's a lot of those things where it's like she fits, I think, into team compositions where if you want to have somebody that's going to be good at stalling a point, somebody that's going to be good at doing 1v1s, a little bit good in group fights, having that aspect there of being able to, she's kind of well-rounded in those aspects. So
His
and
mic
it's
cut out for like a
big part of
second
the meta
there.
Right now, it's stalling, doing like like really keeping a point, making sure that you can keep somebody on a point and have them stall there while their teammates come to help them when a bunch of people come. So there's a lot of that stuff there. And she's also an excellent ganker with her feet. Like
I'm
those
not really sure
feats
how well
that,
her
you know,
stall's going to
keep
be
you
unless that
pinned for a
defense
long time,
boost is
flip
just
you
really
around, that sort of
good.
stuff. You have an ally nearby to get a free heavy all the time.
Yeah.
Super good there.
That's awesome. Well, very cool. And I mean, do you have any other tips maybe for players coming in next week when they first get their hands on Afeera? Like, what tips do you want to
So,
impart on them?
I think one of the things I'd like to say is like
You
she
played
has all
GB
of
like
those
Valk?
features, right? But they're not.
I
regular dodge
don't
pulses,
think
they're
so.
with
No,
the
because they
specific.
showed the deflect.
And
It was like a dodge
a lot
bash,
of that,
so
makes
it's
can
probably
make
a
you
dodge.
predictable.
And if you try to
That's
guard
the
break, probably
big
does the
thing here is
bash.
that we don't like if you're playing with Afeera quite a bit and you start to do that all the time against people, you start to become predictable. And because you become predictable, you become a lot easier to
It's a
beat.
free
So
last
I would say
stand.
really
That
focus on that.
yeah, she'll
The
be
fact that
gross.
she has a lot of different options to force your opponents to make reads on you. We
Hit shower
push
zone.
the
Yeah, they
game
did.
more like we want players
It's
to
like a
read their
12
opponents
damage
more,
zone from the right
which is what I'm
side.
guessing. But the big thing
It looked pretty
is
average.
that like, you really have to keep being unpredictable.
I
at
thought it
all
was a
times.
light,
And
but
when
the
you're
damage
fighting
numbers,
her,
the
it's
bottom
a
left said
matter
it was
of
heavy
looking at
right.
her,
So
looking at the player that's playing Afeera and going, okay, so what are their patterns? What are they doing? What are they repeating all the time? And what can I beat? We've taken a big care into making sure
chain
that
light
things
CC.
were
I didn't even
still
see that.
punishable.
That's a
You
thing.
make correct reads. You do get punishes. You do get a lot
Chain
of stuff
light
out of it.
CC.
But I'm gonna leave that for players.
I'm
to find
curious
out.
when you
There's
would
a
even
couple of,
use
like,
that.
little cute things that we didn't go into.
Okay.
That I'd rather like
Wow,
players
okay.
find that out more organically.
I mean, that's
that
neat.
We can't
That
just
might
tell
work
you all
on
of
like
this.
Right.
Sorry, you gotta
Fun.
discover it for
There's something-
yourself.
if they
Yeah,
dodge
moves,
attack
but
like your
there's,
opener
a bit
or
of
something.
Like, oh, I wasn't expecting this and that.
Gotcha.
So I would say like really go explore.
Team fights,
try to
even in
see,
team fights, I feel like
and
that's gonna be
develop
hard to
your play
use.
style with her, which is, like super interesting for that.
Cool.
And start to learn running because she's
Start to
gonna
learn.
ru-
Yeah.
Yeah,
if
she
you
runs
play
quite a bit.
against an
Oh
Afeera,
yeah.
Yeah.
start to
Well, I was gonna say, like, what can I do to defend against Afeera? Because I can't run away now. 'Cause she's gonna chase me.
Right. So you have to face her head on
He chases you, slap her.
All right.
and do correct reads. That's
Do correct. Well, I'm in trouble then. That's for sure. Okay.
If you're getting chased by
Well,
one, you
very
probably
cool.
need to turn around and
Thank
slap her
you
right
so
as she
much,
like
to
dashes
both
in
of
on
you
you.
for coming here and
Because she has to
sharing with
feint that
everybody
shit,
here.
otherwise,
First
you know, she's gonna get the
gameplay
attack.
look at Afeera going over the animations. Is there any
Heavy in the zone or light to zone? I don't think so. I feel like they would have mentioned that.
First, I want to thank.
'Cause that's like a unique
Francis,
property that only some
probably
characters have.
watching from home right now. He's on a well-deserved vacation.
Oh, what
who
test we
works
played?
super hard
A
on
week from
Zero.
today is when
the
they will
entirety-
release it.
The entire fight team always works on every single hero, right? We're all doing this as a big
Yeah.
group.
Yeah.
And it usually
along
isn't a
with the
test, it
team
just
on
goes in
animation.
live.
But Francis was responsible for this hero, and like props to him. Like, she is amazing, super fun to play, really good job. And then Vanessa's team did
Ye-
an absolutely crazy.
it's a
job on this
hybrid.
hero. Like
Yeah.
we're all super
With
proud
low
of it.
health.
We have audio with Carl. That does that also like she sounds amazing too. Like it's not super obvious. You know, we're just playing now doing stuff, but as we play her, you'll see that
Sorry,
she's,
be honest, I'm just tired.
everything sounds great.
it's really a team effort. Like,
Yeah, it's a massive
all
team
across
effort.
the board.
Congrats to the entire team. We all did amazing. And
Yeah, I want to congrats the animators that work on it, like Ricardo, Nawel, and Kadem. Same, we're a bunch of animators as well, and we help each other, like debugging at the end and wrapping up everything. But congrats! It's so cool to see like her fleshed out, like, and everybody's working together.
I mean, she plays like an assassin, Bottles.
Everybody's proud.
Well, that's
Or
wonderful
bottle.
to hear. That's amazing for real. And
Regardless of what they
big shout
title
out
her,
to
she
again,
plays
just
like an
everybody
assassin by the
who
look of
worked
it.
So hard to bring her to life. And thank you both so much for coming and showing off all this amazing stuff for the team here.
Take me home.